The bride is now spiritually mature, and in the last part of 8, we are going to get a sneak picture of her at a church meeting. She's meeting with the leaders, and they're asking her opinion on how to help the immature people in the church. We have a little sister, and she has no breasts. What will we do for our sister on the day she becomes engaged? If she is a wall, we will build a silver barrier around her. If she is a door, we will barricade her with cedar boards. You are either a wall or a door, and the walls are the prophetic and the apostolic giftings. And many churches aren't used to those gifts, but they're there. If they're in leadership, they are there to protect people. And they're people that are aware of, they have discernment, they can see when there are things happening in the church that aren't from the Lord. And then there are people that are doors, the evangelists, bringing people in, the teachers, the people that draw alongside to instruct and encourage, and the pastors who are nurturing. They're very loving and very welcoming and warm to people. It's the apostolic and the prophetic that will keep the church safe and keep listening to heaven for the direction and the big movements of the church. And they say, if she's a wall, we will build a silver barrier around her. In other words, if she's a young, immature believer and she has prophetic gifts, we're going to protect her. We're going to protect her from criticism. We're going to protect her from rejection. We're going to encourage her. We're going to show her how to use her gifts. If she's a door, we will barricade her with cedar boards. If she is a door, if she's someone that's out there in the world and she's bringing people in, she's liable to be bringing some people in that are wolves and people that have bad intentions. And we will be like huge, tall cedar boards of protection around her. But we do want those young believers using their gifts. The bride says, I am a wall, and my breasts are like towers. So he considers me to be one who has found peace. She's saying, I know what my gift is. My gift is to be a prophetic person, to be a wall around the church. I have discernment. And not only that, my breasts are like towers. I have supernatural anointing. At this point, I know who I am, and my gifts are supernatural. They're powerful. So my bridegroom considers me to be one who has found peace, because I know my gift, and because he's given me the supernatural anointing. He has already considered me one that has found peace. I'm at peace with who I am. I'm comfortable with my gift. I know how to use it, and I'm not going to steal glory from God. I know it's not mine. I know it's his, and it's for him and for the growth of his church and his kingdom in this place. How good to know what your gift is and to be free to use it in the Church of Jesus Christ. I think the Shulamite is having some fun here. She is so comfortable in a new position that she begins to have fun with her words. She's playing with the word peace, because peace is shalom, and she's the Shulamite. Shulam, shalom. And now we continue in chapter 8. Solomon had a vineyard at Baal Hamon. He entrusted that vineyard to caretakers. God has a vineyard at Baal Hamon. Baal Hamon is not a specific place, but the words mean Father of multitudes. So wherever you are, anywhere in the world, your vineyard is there where God has planted you. And he's entrusted that vineyard to you. Each one was to bring 25 pounds of silver in exchange for its fruit. So as we work in God's vineyard, where he's placed us, he is expecting to have fruit when he comes back. He plans on it, because his word is powerful, and it always produces what he desires. His word goes out, and it accomplishes what he desires. So it's good and it's right that he expects to have increase. My own vineyard is in front of me. My vineyard is me and where God has placed me. And you know, I remember the day that it dawned on me that my children didn't really belong to me. It was when my son was leaving to go away to school. And I'm not talking college, I'm talking high school. And I wrestled with this thought for 2 years before he left. And I remember one night on my bed, the Lord said, "Devery, don't you want your boys to fly?" And I thought, well, yes. And then it dawned on me that they never belonged to me in the first place. I was simply a caregiver. I was just simply a steward of someone, some precious person that really belonged to God. But here, the Shulamite is making a huge discovery. My own vineyard is in front of me. What do I think belongs to me? Me. I belong to me. I've thought that my whole life. But here, she realizes, no, we belong to God. Every one of us belongs to God. He has a right to everything in our life. And when we realize this, then life changes. The way we spend our time, our finances, our energy, what we invest in, everything changes. Our whole perspective changes. And she's happy about it. That 25 pounds is yours, Solomon. And 5 pounds go to the one who takes care of its fruit. Oh, you know, in the church it's much more comfortable because 90% is mine and 10% is his. But she said, you get 25 pounds and I'll take 5. This is more reality because everything comes from him, everything is for him and to him. And the groom hears this and he says, young woman living in the gardens, while your friends are listening to your voice, let me hear. You know, every single time that you're walking through your day, that God's listening. He hears. He hears every time we're talking about him. He's leaning in. He's enjoying what we're telling other people about him. And her response to that is, come away quickly, my beloved. Run like a gazelle or a young stag on the mountains of spices. She's ready to run with him wherever he wants, but I think she's referring to heaven. You know what? I'm working down here, and I'm happy down here. I'm happy to do what you want me to do. But my heart desires to live where you live. I can't wait to be up there leaping around on the mountains of spices, because that's where we're headed.